Oh man, man, I just can't stand these shows. They're just terrible. Really, they're terrible. Sorry about that. It's that I just can't stand these shows. These kid shows that I had to watch and sit through. And you know what they are? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Spongebob Squarepants. Let me tell you, these shows are terrible. Now let's start with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, for example. Now, this show is bad, and I mean incredibly bad. Because one thing is that they ruin the characters. They ruin Mickey, they ruin Goofy, Donald, Minnie, Daisy, and all the others. And even Ludwig von Drake, he's my other favorite character. Why? Why? Just why? Ugh. What all they do is just talk to you on the camera saying, "Hi, you want to help out? You want to help out?" I can't stand it. It just looks similar to Dora the Explorer, and I hate that show. To me, it feels like it's a ripoff of Dora the Explorer, just done horribly wrong. And man, I can see why it's bad, because it's just... I just can't stand it. It's one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Man. It's as bad as Dora the Explorer and today's version of Elmo on Sesame Street. No, they just wanna, just talk to you on the camera, just making you help solve their problems. But they can solve them themselves. Why can't they just solve the problems themselves? What's wrong with Disney? What is wrong with you, Disney? Can't you at least make this right? And also, another rant I want to do is SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, don't get me started with SpongeBob. Let me tell you, SpongeBob to this day is also bad. Man. Because I've seen episodes that don't make no sense. And they feel like a completely different show, compared to the classic ones. And I don't mind the classic SpongeBob episodes, the seasons 1 through 3 episodes. But the season 4 episodes and the current ones are terrible. I cannot stand them. SpongeBob really acts annoying, and even Patrick and Squidward being the worst son of a bitch ever for being a witch and stuff like that after watching one of Ben Looney's Rant videos. And I've seen some of the new episodes, and man, they were terrible, and they really pissed me off! And it's just... I'm beginning to hate SpongeBob now. And I just wish that Nickelodeon would end the series already. It's already getting old! Why, Nick? That should at least make some new characters. SpongeBob is already getting old, and his popularity should end. Just like what you did with Rugrats, and yeah, Rugrats was a great show back then. But then it just started to suck later on in the 2000s when they added some of the characters up from the later Rugrats movies, like most notably one new character from Rugrats in Paris the movie, who was Kimmy, or Timmy or someone, just to balance up the show, which unfortunately didn't. But other than that, the show just was canceled later on after Rugrats Go Wild failed. But let me tell you, SpongeBob is not going to end, son. Not going to end. Because they just all they care about is just the money and ratings and not us. Why can't they at least just put in some effort in shows nowadays, especially Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And also, Disney should cancel that show. It sucks. Ugh. They both suck. Ugh. And also other shows that are on to this day, like Robot and Monster and the Penguins of Madagascar and all those, they suck too! They really suck! But at least shows like My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and even Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferb, and The Simpsons, they're good. And it's a good thing that they are good. And are to this day doing well. But these shows I'm talking about are abominations. But this is just my rant video on SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So do not give any bad comments on this video, because if you do, then I'm gonna block you and spam them. So I'll see you then. But remember, avoid watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and SpongeBob SquarePants. They suck!